Good evening, everyone. Welcome out to TFR for the final round of the DWRL All-Pro Dirt Series. And this is going to be a pretty interesting race here for the Pure Stocks. We already had a B main for them first time this season. As you know, these drivers in this particular division start based on points inverted. Now, when we have a B main for these guys, the top 6 in points are locked in. Everybody else has to race their way in. A lot of cars did not actually make the Pure Stock field tonight, so that should be pretty interesting. As you can infer from looking at the starting lineup, Cato Kendrick in the back there is your points leader. I'll go over the points very quickly, though. He's got 314 over Candy Tomorrow, who has 308. You see her starting next to him, the number 14 Toast Racing Machine. Now, next to, or up from there, you're going to find the number 89, Doucha Foxtail. He has 306 points. He's for the Sleepy Bunch in the Cheerwine Machine. And next to him, number 6, Fock Rao, no team listed in the Fockweiser Machine. He has 284 points. Next up from there, you're going to find Kibo Monroe and Efred Koolhoven. Those two flip-flopped in their gates, but Efred has 242, Kibo Monroe has 278. They're in 6th and 5th. Then you go up from there, the front row. These two had to race their way in from the B main, so they're in a bit of a different spot in the points. Urantia Jewel is in 9th. Kaz Freshy is in 7th. As you can see, definitely a spread on points there. These two just racing for the win tonight. Really, the championship battle has boiled down to 3 cars. Cato Kendrick, Candy Tomorrow, Doucha Foxtail. So all 3 of these drivers are going to be going for it tonight here at TFR. This is a very, very short, high-banked track, and it will be chaotic. It's going to be a 50-lapper to finish off the Pure Stock season, and we're just seconds away. Green flag flies. Here we go. Slow start out of Kibo Monroe there on the second row. That allows Urantia Jewel, Kaz Freshy to get away with it. Heading down the back chute. Freshy has his nose out front, and into turn 3, he takes the lead away from Urantia Jewel. Across the stripe here, lap 1 of 50. Freshy your leader. Urantia Jewel on the attack. Koolhoven, third. Both Freshy and Koolhoven sporting new computers this week, so we're going to see how that pays off for both drivers. Big gaggle of cars behind these top 3, but right now we're watching the battle for the lead. That's Jewel, Freshy in turn 3. Jewel takes it back, swings up to the outside, rather, and Freshy's all over his back bumper trying to find a way back around. Koolhoven lurking in third, trying to find a way around both drivers. Things so far pretty kosher up front here on lap 4 of 50. Side by side down the back chute. 2, Koolhoven still trying to find a way in. And as things kind of settle down up here in the front, I want to take a look a little bit further back there. Kaz Freshy did take another look for the lead. That was unsuccessful. So you can see right now in 4th, Foxtail Tomorrow, Kendrick, the top 3 in points, trying to find their way up to the leaders. And it looks like Foxtail gets sideways, a little bit more sideways than he would have liked, coming off of turn number 2. That's going to allow Kendrick to get in there. Tomorrow up on the outside, making it 3 wide. This is for 4th between all your points leaders. Lots of contact made there. Made a Doucha sandwich. It looks like the 14 Tomorrow kind of backed out of it a little bit. Meanwhile, up front, battle for 2nd. The 2, Koolhoven, the 22, Kaz Freshy, both drivers with new computers this week. And this is definitely showing off here. Freshy's been having a lot of FPS drop, having a lot of trouble finishing races. Same for Efred Koolhoven. And as you can see, both of them running up front really solidly at the moment, just behind Urantia Jewel there. Now, this battle for 4th, Kendrick now has it. Foxtail wants it. And so does Candy Tomorrow, as here comes Fock Rao as well. So that's going to be a 4-car battle here. They're all actually catching Efred Koolhoven at the moment. Looks like Koolhoven kind of lost concentration a little bit there. And they're starting to get racy here. I'm seeing different lines through the corners. So you can see Tomorrow tucks down to the inside, down the backstretch. She washes up a bit. Foxtail to get back under her, tries to anyways, can't get it done. Freshy has trouble. Koolhoven now is in 2nd. Monroe's off the track. He's trying to get back on there in turn 3. And now we got ourselves all kinds of battling going on from 2nd all the way on back. Kendrick and Freshy. This is for 3rd. Freshy down to the inside. Tomorrow also joining into that battle there. Koolhoven in clean air trying to run down your leader. Here comes, wow, Tomorrow straight up the inside through turns 1 and 2. She's going to take away 3rd. Kendrick back on the attack. Freshy lurking. And Kendrick hits the wall. There goes Tomorrow back around. Here comes Freshy. Here comes Rao and Foxtail. Monroe back there in 8th, I do believe, is a lap down to this battle. As Candy Tomorrow spins this time, she was holding on to third, and that is going to allow Kendrick to get around her, as well as Foxtail. So a lot of trouble there in turn number 2. Seems to be the calamity spot. 17 of 50. Closing in on halfway here for Urantia Jewel. If Fred Koolhoven second. Kendrick rounding out the podium spots. Let's try that one. Foxtail, Rao, Tomorrow, Freshie, Monroe. And Monroe nails the inside wall. So all the lead lap cars try to get around him, and he collects Candy Tomorrow. Tomorrow and Freshie making their way around Monroe now. 6th and 7th. All these drivers very evenly matched all the way from the front all the way down to the rear, except for Monroe sitting one lap down at the moment. Jewel mostly out front as a product of clean air, it looks like. It's the lap times very similar between him and the cars behind him. Kendrick, Koolhoven, Foxtail all in a row there, then Rao, Tomorrow, Freshie, all these drivers running very similar speeds. Right now, as I said, Jewel got out in front at a very good time. So he may be able to hold on to this one. He's got almost half a lap over Kato Kendrick here at the halfway point. But this is only halfway. It's going to be a very long race. He's coming up to put another lap on Monroe, 98. So you see them work down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. He's going to tuck down to the inside, and Monroe loses another lap. Change at third. Foxtail moving up. Monroe retires to the infield. 7 cars left on the track. That's halfway for your leader, Urantia Jewel. Now he's coming up behind these guys. So you can see Freshie coming around there. There's Jewel. There's about 15, 20 car gap between the two of them at present. Rao gets around Koolhoven. That's for 4th. Here comes Tomorrow as well. This is going to get interesting. 3 cars trying to find room to get through one spot there. Candy Tomorrow gets the worst of it. At worst, rather, as the 2, Koolhoven, tucks underneath the 6 of Rao. She tried to tuck under him, located the wall. Here comes Kaz Freshie. So now we got ourselves a regular 4-car battle here. And it looks like Tomorrow at current has come away with that spot. That is 4th. So the top 3 drivers pretty much in clean air, as you can see. Really, this battle for 4th is probably the most exciting thing going on the track at the moment. They're 4 wide down the front straightaway, lap 30. Koolhoven collides with Rao and Freshie. Tomorrow is trying to make it away from there. Freshie gets around both of them. Rao's not done yet. He tucks back down to the inside. Koolhoven up on the outside. Here comes Jewel to put a lap on all of them. And now Rao tucks back down underneath Koolhoven, makes a clean sweeping pass there. And that spot changes hands again. That is 6th. So Jewel's going to try and find a way around all these drivers here, as lap 34 of 50 goes away for him. Kendrick still trying to run him down. I'm watching that interval is shrinking. So we'll see if it shrinks fast enough as Jewel tries to find a way around Koolhoven. Tries down low, ends up washing up. Koolhoven on the attack after Rao for 6th. And Jewel gets around Rao. He's trying for Koolhoven as well. Contact made. Both of them slide up the track. Rao's trying to take that 6th spot back away. And as they work into 3, contact made between Koolhoven, Rao, and the leader. Koolhoven goes wide into 1. Rao back on the attack for 6th. Your leader is now clear of this battle. Here comes Kato Kendrick towing the 89 Doucha Foxtail. So drivers 88 and 89 gaining here as we approach 10 laps to go in this race. Looks like the 88 Kendrick is there. He's trying up high on Koolhoven. Koolhoven trying to get around Fok Rao there. Here comes the 88 down to the inside. Rao lets him go. Koolhoven back on the attack on that constant battle for 6th. 10 laps left to go for your top 2 drivers. Rao pulls a cross chop. Let's try that one. And takes 6th away. 10 laps left to go. Foxtail working his way past this battle now. Both drivers give way. And Koolhoven again back down to the inside. That's that battle for 6th, as I said. 9 laps left to go for those 2, as well as for your leaders up here. Jewel completes lap 42. 42 for Kendrick. 42 for Foxtail. 41 for the 6 and the 2. And 42 for the 14. As well as the 22 back there. So Kaz Freshie remaining on the lead lap here, trying to reel these guys in. 7 laps left to go. And we're getting racy again back there for 6. Candy Tomorrow makes it around both of them. Looks like Rouse holding on to that inside line there. He holds on to the 6th spot, that time at the stripe. Meanwhile, your leader's getting a little bit closer. 5 laps left to go for Kato Kendrick to run down your leader, Urantia Jewel. Top 4 all clear of lap traffic, and that battle for 6 still rages on. Rao goes back down to the inside underneath Koolhoven. Down the back chute, lap 46, and he's going to take the spot away again as Kaz Freshie comes up to put a lap on him. Kendrick continues to shrink the interval out front between himself and Jewel. 3 laps left to do it in, and he is running faster lap times than Jewel, but it's really going to take a miracle at this point. Battle for 6th also seems to have evened out. Looks like Rao's gotten away from Koolhoven. Freshie putting a lap on Koolhoven. White flag out of the flag stand for your leader, Jewel. Kendrick also getting the white flag here. I'm going to see if he can do anything with Jewel. He's got 1 corner left. Jewel's really going to have to mess this one up, though, and he doesn't. So checkers out in the air for Urantia Jewel, transferred out of the B main, and takes the checkers in the A main. Kendrick comes home 2nd, and with the points championship. Foxtail for 3rd, Tomorrow 4th, then Freshie, Rao, Koolhoven, and Monroe rounding out your 8-car field in pure stock. We got one more race for you, another 50-lapper. Dirt Modified is going to be finishing up their season here at TFR. We'll be back after a short break.